From Tyler getting hit in the face while doing the bottle flip challenge to the famous giant sumo battle where one of the sumo suits got deflated, here are some of the best bloopers that were seen with the trick shot masters. Starting off with the ping pong trick shot that went seriously wrong.
A little segment we like to call Dudes vs. Pro. We're gonna take turns playing at them, see what happens. Here we go!
The group has been known for trick shots ever since I can remember, and while many of them look incredibly awesome and totally impressive to pull, some of them go really wrong. In the second episode of the ping pong trick shot series, the group was attempting some seriously difficult shots, and let's just say one of them didn't go where it was supposed to. The hilarious shot that went wrong was taken by Kobe, who accidentally hit Tyler fair and square in his groin. And what happened next wasn't pretty at all. Kobe probably never lived that one down for sure. Now, everyone has seen Kobe being clumsy in the bloopers when it comes to trick shots. And just like he hit Tyler before, he took it a step further and hit himself with a bowling ball. In the video where the group decides to go and try bowling trick shots, big man Kobe here decides he wants to try some other things out, and in the process makes a fool out of himself. Now, you and I both know it's difficult to master the art of bowling, let alone practicing trick shots, but Kobe tried something obnoxious, and lo and behold, ended up dropping the ball on his own foot. The only way you can even come close to understanding his pain is if you watch the actual video. But don't worry, this isn't the end of Kobe making himself look like a complete idiot. This time it happened in the cell phone stereotypes video. The bloopers that got released on their second channel had Cody and Kobe both involved in a shoot. Cody had to pretend to take his phone out of his pocket in an unnatural way, such that the phone ends up falling from his hand and the screen gets damaged. Poor guy tried so hard to make it real, but kept on failing.
I like funny things.
Oh, sorry, man. You had to be.
One fail after the other. It took him 10 attempts before he decided to take a break. And that's when Kobe stepped in to save the day. Well, at least that's what he thought he was doing. He went and gave it a shot. Or should I say 5 more attempts. But they were worse than what Cody had been doing. And there was Tyler standing there, observing these two with a cup of tea in his hand. He was probably thinking, what on earth are these guys doing? Anyways, it took them a total of 33 attempts to get that shot, where it was Corey Cotton who eventually got it done. In the same video, there was a shot where Ty had to crash an ATV into a fireworks store, but he failed miserably to do so in the first couple of times at least. You know it's funny when Ty gets angry and wild. Imagine him going berserk while riding that ATV. The scene failed at first because he left the four-wheeler on autopilot and crashed into the shop. The shooting team forgot to say action, which is why the team who was responsible to kickstart the explosion didn't get their cue, and so the four-wheeler went into the shop full ghost mode, but there were no after effects. The poor fellas had to do it all over again. Unfortunately, it didn't quite work out the next time as well. The crash was fine. The fireworks started going off, but the made-up shop collapsed and fell on the ground. You know what that means. They had to shoot a retake. Was Ty angry about a retake? He probably was, because I know I'd sure be, but he sure wasn't angry while shooting for the pool stereotypes video. While filming the pool video, the group decided to have some fun along the way.
I do have a game we can play.
Oh, no way.
Okay, so we gotta pick a guy first. Eeny, meeny, miny, Cody.
Okay.
Oh, dang. I've always wanted to be this guy, but you're the guy.
And things got crazy when Ty and Cody did something kind of obnoxious together. They decided to mess around with a kid. The two opened up a chocolate bar and squashed it slightly before letting it float in the pool. Can you see what they were getting at? The kid clearly didn't, because when they went and asked the kid what it was, the innocent child had only one answer: poo! It was hilarious, and he made it all the more memorable pool with him screaming at his young boys. Now, Gare had told his kids that in order to get into the pool, they must first get a spray of water from the pipe. The poor kids were there standing, not knowing what it meant. But little did they know, their daddy wasn't messing about. He kept telling them to wait before getting in the pool, and then suddenly started hosing them down. He had them crying before they even got the chance to have fun in the water. And after that, the kids made him look stupid when they finally got to the part where they could jump in the pool. They were supposed to follow Gare on his count, but the two of them stayed out, and Gare ended up jumping in the water all by himself. I think they all have some sort of obsession with water in general, because this next blooper revolves around the water bottle flip challenge.
I got 2 bottles, 2 beams. This is the double flip.
The group was trying out trick shots with the bottle flip challenges. Back when that was a thing, they were all trying to flip the bottle onto different objects. But who would have thought that one of those objects was Tyler's face? Yep, that's right. He got hit in the face with one and couldn't help but scream. The fans love seeing such fails and bloopers, where one of the members makes a fool of themselves. And that's why all of them loved Ty getting hit by the bottle. The dudes were all chill about it and showed their ability to add humor to such instances, rather than making a fuss about it. And if that wasn't enough, one of the members had to forfeit the giant sumo battle. In a fun and engaging activity, all the guys from the group got together into giant suits. And not just any suits, they were sumo suits. It was more like a dude perfect version of Takeshi's Castle, where they had challenges to compete with the other member wearing the suit. While in the middle of it all, one of the suits unexpectedly deflated and caused the member to leave the challenge. It was funny because the poor guy was completely helpless as he saw his suit running out of air, when all the others were perfectly fine. I've saved one of the best for last, and that's the shaving cream incident in the shock collar flight simulator video. While filming for the video, a few of the members had to sit in a seat. It was more like a virtual plane seat with controls for them to use, but the guys ended up getting hit with something out of nowhere. And as always, it was Cody who suffered the worst of it. He didn't know what was on him until his conversation with Ty. That's where Cody got to know that he had been smothered in shaving cream from top to bottom. His reaction was priceless when he said, "It's meant to wash out without any issues." Well, he sure had to face a lot of issues to wash all of that off. That'll be all on the top 10 Dude Perfect bloopers.
I'm running out of things to say, so at that point, I'm gonna maybe start singing the ABCs.
I never whistled for you.
Yeah, here, hit me with a whistle.